Years on, and you've seen it change through the dressing room as a player and then a manager. Football's very different now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's changing all the time. I mean, I was fortunate to be able to be at Paul Vale for 20 years, got the sack, and then had a chance to probably come to Stoke as manager. Said that I wouldn't do that. But
why not?
I didn't want to leave. Coming into Stoke would be a situation would be very difficult for me in the same town. And I thought that I said I would come to Stoke if he had a younger manager and I could help him. And that was when we brought Gary Megson here the first time in 1999. At that time then there was 3 to 4 months we were doing quite well with Nigel Pearson, Gary Megson and myself with the sort of the team, which was it. Peter Coates was still the chairman then, and then all of a sudden Peter sold the club to the Icelanders. I can see they're very popular. And so that we continued then with the Icelanders to a certain amount with Gudjon Thordarson. Gudjon Thordarson came in and we had a situation where we were in the playoffs the first year, got beat. Playoffs the second year, got beat. He said to them, look, I don't worry about my 5 years contract, as you said. I'll get you up next year. And he did. We wanted to get promotion from the first division then, don't forget, and get into the championship, and they sacked him. So that's football. And so then there was a situation where we had a couple of other managers before we then brought Tony Pulis into the club.
John, Tony Pulis came to the club by the Icelanders, probably the best bit of business they did in their time, it turns out, but why didn't they have the success with Tony? I know a lot of it's going to be about money. Did they miss a trick? I know they gave Johan Boskamp quite a lot of money to spend. I know you don't like talking about him. But what did they miss a trick on? Could they have done the same with Tony and getting Stoke to the Premier League, the Icelanders?
I think when they first arrived, if we'd have got promotion in that first year, I think that at that time Iceland was pretty buoyant regarding financial matters. I think they would have put a lot of money into the club. Gudjon Thordarson told the Icelandic consortium a good story, saying that, look, I've got a player at Stoke, I think the centre half who used to play for Iceland, and he said that Stoke City could be a Premier League side. Don't forget we're in the first division then. And he said that I think if you buy Stoke City, they could be a Premier League side and you could make loads of money. And I think the situation, exactly what he told them, the story, has actually happened. That the club has got into the Premier League, and it's a good club. It's worth quite a lot of money now, and it's prospered fantastically. So that was the story they gave them, and I think that if they got success early on, they may then have put a lot more money in for us to be able to invest into players and whatever. What they wanted to do, they wanted to bring a lot of Icelandic players into the club, which they did. Which the standard of those players wasn't quite good enough. They didn't realise what the standard was like here as much as obviously we did, but they wanted to bring a lot of Icelandic players in, and that was a thing which Tony Pulis didn't particularly want, but we went along with it for a little bit of a while and said, look, we can't, these are not going to get us anywhere. And it was a situation then that we did have success and got ourselves into the championship with Gudjon, and then Tony took over from there.